Charles with the Charleston Preparatory School, and this is lesson 2 from our Introduction to Sales course, and we're talking about the foundation of sales. Let's review our first lesson in developing a salesman. 1. Why sell? 2. Sales in the economy, and 3. The commission. And this leads us up to today's about building the foundation, and we're going to put together or discuss, go in depth, 4 pillars of sales that are essential to becoming a great salesperson. So the first one is belief. The second is a 30-day reflection. Third is use of effective time. Fourth is the connections. Let's get ready and dive in. Okay, first and foremost, you have to believe. You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe without a shadow of a doubt that you're the best salesperson on the planet, that your product is the best in the world, and your product can help add value and be meaningful to your clients or your customers, and that you're going to make a difference. You have to believe that. If your customer does not believe that or feel that vibe from you, then the chances are you're not going to get the sale. So belief is very important. This leads into our second pillar, and this is very crucial. I call it the mirror effect, but it's the 30-day reflection. So what you look is exactly what you get back, and you have to be that objective once you're reviewing your progress and your performance. Don't sugarcoat it. Don't say I'm sick, I'm not feeling well, or I have something to do later on. Basically, are you hitting your numbers? So you look at it. What are you doing that's successful? And you jot those down. What are you doing that's not so successful? And what do you consider weaknesses? And you have to be very, very objective, and you have to be upfront and fair, just like your mirror. You look at the mirror is just going to reflect what it sees. If the shirt's too tight, the shirt's too tight. If you don't look good in that outfit, then you don't look good. So the mirror is the same effect as this 30-day reflection, and you have to be that objective with it. So what is working well, what is not working well, and don't give yourself false notions of success. Look at it. Are you hitting your numbers, or are you not hitting your number? It's that objective. So you have to evaluate yourself objectively and constantly. Constantly. You do it every day, do it 30 days, a big look to see on the whole picture of the month. But you have to objectively and constantly reflect about your performance. This leads into the third pillar, the effective use of time. This is one of the most important areas that you can use as a salesperson, or basically in life. When I was in college, the biggest adjustment that I had was going from being in high school, where I had the structure of my family and my parents, routines, bedtimes, dinner times. Going to college, you had a whole bunch of free time, and no one made you go to class. And you had a schedule, but it was very loose. You could go from, I spent most of my time traveling, going and seeing other colleges and enjoying myself. And, no one tells you when to study. So here you have effective use of time. Now, what you do with it, are you making your contacts? Are you closing deals? Are you preparing? Are you generating leads? Now, you look back, the way that I got through college, the way that I'm doing my work now, is I itemize every hour of the day. We all have in common with your Steve Jobs, your Mark Zuckerbergs, Donald Trumps, Dan Peñas, Grant Cardones, Gary Vaynerchuk's, Michael Jordans, LeBron James. We all have 24 hours in a day. We all are given that. That is our gift, 24 hours a day. And what we do with it, are we using effectively that 24 hours that have been given to us? And that is the key. So itemize and evaluate what times are successful, what times are not successful, what time you need to spend with your family, what times you need to be working. So you have to itemize your time in your day. And this leads into your fourth pillar, and this is your connections. People call it circle of influences, your spheres, or whatever, but it's your connections, people that you know. People buy from people that they know. People interact, they have relationships. I bought things from people not because I like the product, because I like the person. And the same thing is going to be leveraged for you. Just because people like you or trust you, believe in you, they'll buy your product. So you have to build those connections. But you also have to have, back where we talked about that first pillar, you have to have that self-confidence and that belief in yourself, so people will be able to invest or give you their money. So build the connections, build the trust. Don't keep your product or service a secret. Go out there and share it. All right, and your families and friends, they trust you enough, they will buy from you. They will invest in you. They will support you. Now, if you have a product or service that you can't share around your family or your friends, I might want to think twice before selling that product. But again, that gets into my ethics, and that's a discussion for another time. But now, use your connections to leverage, to build your business, and to get the word out. Don't keep it a secret. And people buy from people that they know. So to summarize these 4 pillars of building a sales foundation, is your first pillar is you have to believe in yourself. The second is your 30-day reflections. The third is the effective use of time. And 4, your connections. So I hope you enjoyed and learned and were able to take away some valuable information from this foundation of sales. There's going to be a quiz at the end, and you could go ahead and hit the link below. And we wish you good luck. Remember, you're more than a conqueror.